This just in. Apple has gone full courtroom drama again. This time appealing a €500 million or $587 million EU fine for breaking new big tech rules, according to Reuters. The fine? It's for making it too hard for app developers to steer users away from Apple's own App Store deals. And while you're not exactly running a $3 trillion empire from your kitchen table, there's a reason why you should care. This case is all about control, user choice, and how the rules of online platforms affect the businesses that rely on them. If you've ever been penalized for sending customers to your website instead of playing nice on a third-party platform, looking at you, Etsy and Facebook shops, Apple's mess might feel strangely familiar. Here's the background. Apple versus Europe. Again, the EU's Digital Marketers Act, DMA, is basically a don't be greedy rulebook for big tech. One of its goals is to make life easier for app developers and by extension for users by giving them more freedom to point customers to better deals outside of major platforms. But Apple wasn't thrilled. They had built the App Store like a gated community with a high homeowners association fees. If a developer wanted to tell users, hey, it's cheaper on our website, Apple made them jump through hoops or simply blocked them. That's what got them in trouble. Here's what Apple did and why it matters to you. According to the European Commission, Apple placed both technical and commercial restrictions on app developers, effectively stopping them from linking out to cheaper subscription options. The regulators say this breaks the DMA, and they slapped Apple with a fine to prove it. Apple's response? They appealed, and quickly, on the final day to do so. This is their statement. Quote, "We believe the European Commission's decision and their unprecedented fine go far beyond what the law requires. As our appeal will show, the EC is mandating how we run our store and forcing business terms which are confusing for developers and bad for users." End quote. You know what's also confusing for developers? Being penalized for trying to sell your own products in your own way. It's time to avoid the platform trap. Here's where it gets relevant to your small business. If you're relying heavily on third-party platforms, whether it's Apple, Amazon, Etsy, Instagram, or any marketplace that controls access to your customers, you're playing by someone else's rules. And those rules can change overnight. So what should you do? Here are 3 platform proofing moves for small businesses. As a StoryBrain guide and duct tape marketing consultant, I'm all about sustainable marketing systems. And that starts with building on your own turf. Here's how to begin. Number 1, make your website the hub. Your domain should be where traffic lands, not just where it's redirected. Make your site fast, clear, and easy to navigate. And yes, that includes mobile. Number 2, own your messaging. When you tell a clear story about what you do, who it helps, and why it matters, people remember you, even if a platform throttles your reach. Use a brand one-liner that sticks. And number 3, grow your list like it pays the rent, because someday it might. Social media followers aren't yours. Email subscribers are. Use lead magnets like My 5-Minute Marketing Fix to capture attention and build real relationships. Here's why clarity beats compliance. Apple can afford a $500 million fine. You can't. But both you and Apple face the same fundamental challenge: getting customers to understand why they should choose you. And that starts with clarity. Not just in your pricing or offers, but how you talk about your business. Because whether you're fighting an EU fine or just trying to win the next sale, confused customers don't buy. Get clear fast with my 5-minute marketing fix. It's free, it's fast, and it helps you explain what you do in one sharp sentence. No court battle required. The link is in the description, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? What platform change hit your business the hardest? And how did you adapt? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.